here we go. Three-minute rounds of featherweight action on the way. Let's meet the fighters. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is representing Hammer. It's Lewis Clarke. And his opponent standing across the cage, fighting out of the red corner, representing Team Fulin Kazan, it's Omar.
We kick off this part of the card with an amateur featherweight contest. Omar Khan out of Team Fulin Kazan taking on Hammer's Lewis Clarke. Hammer had a pretty good year.
Yeah, productive year, big gym, big fight team. You know, and a team as well. They all train together. You can see that they socialize together. So there's no secret to success apart from
both these guys.
Nice entry off that left hook.
Love the level change.
Immediately past the half guard. Head a little bit low. See the way Clarke's pushing on the head to get his hips away. Find the fence. Use a good post.
Very nice. Omar just pulled out the hips again, making it hard.
He's done well, get that bottom leg out. Yeah, but you see Omar's controlling the bottom hip. Understands how to keep his guy down, but head a little bit low. So you see, in order to get up, Steve, Lewis needs to either get his head or his hips above his opponents. So you see what Omar did a good job of throwing his head high, but now Lewis's head is higher. So all he needs to do now is stand up.
Nice.
Goes for a ride.
And again, straight into that half guard.
Yeah, but he's doing good to get a good frame in there with his left elbow, just pushing him back over his hips. So again, go through the same escape. He use that to pass to mount.
Yeah, now trying
a nice high mount. You see that Clarke's using the fence to boost, but you see Khan's done a good job putting his feet inside the calves, which is called grapevining in wrestling. Yeah. It just kills the bridge. Kills the bridge.
And now that he's pushed off away from the cage, I mean, I know that Clarke was the one that pushed against the cage, but surely that puts him at a disadvantage now. He's got nowhere to kind of brace himself. Makes it easier to keep the top position, doesn't it?
Yes and no. Obviously, it's good to be able to walk up the cage, which elevates your opponent's hips, which is the danger. You see, now he's in the middle of the cage. You see how low Khan's hips are. It becomes very difficult to take his weight off you. And Khan's got his hips very low. He's like right on top of Clarke's hips, which is what he's struggling with. And obviously holding on. He's got almost like a reverse rear naked, which is like a compression hold, but nothing much there. And then Khan perhaps just having a second here, just controlling the position, walking his hands high, separating. We're looking for setting up a head and arm this way now, Steve. So
Khan's been really patient in this
methodical
position as well.
Methodical the way he's breaking it down. He's just working in inches. He just jumps a little bit high, which Clarke got onto, and now he's obviously re-pummeled and reclaimed mount. But
and again, looking to posture up. Land some good. I really like the kid's composure here. You know, again, this is an 0-0-0 fighter. Hey, this is his first time in the cage in front of
the biggest crowd that he's probably been in front of for anything.
Yeah.
So let alone having a fight in front of them. So he's methodically and systematically passed the guard, gone into mount, controlled posture, used strikes when he needed to, perhaps get his breath.
Yeah.
And as I say, just bossed around a little bit. So
here's that 10-second clacker, and then postures up, lands a few shots, cross-facing him a little bit there.
Yeah, roughhousing him from underneath. So
that's a very controlling first round out of Omar.
As a coach, you walk back to the corner and your fighters had a first round like that. What do you say?
Well, second verse, same as the first, please.
Yeah, two more like that, please. Yeah.
And again, you know, it's not that he's not looking to try and secure a submission or to land shots. No, he's just taking his time.
He was setting up a head and arm. Clarke was savvy to it. He got onto it. He bridged up, and in almost a similar fight on ACB not so long since, Ashley Reese from Hammer was in a similar situation. The guy looked to set up a head and arm. He bridged and ultimately bossed him and won the fight from there. So you see Clarke's looking dead into the eye of his coach, Sean Hammer, receiving instructions. We've got Mark Spencer and James Doyle in the corner of Omar Khan. So both lads getting good instruction in between rounds, and let's see how they look to change it in the next 3 minutes.
It's a cracking first round, but see if Lewis Clarke can perhaps keep some distance, keep it on its feet for a little bit, or take that dominant top position.
Both working in range, so like really in a close range, really not in what we would call a good MMA striking range, but which pretty much shows that both strikers are looking to use hands rather than feet, or hands to feet.
Omar Khan just calling Clarke on there a little bit of a come on in.
Yeah, but Clarke being patient.
Both seem to have settled into a rhythm this round. It's not quite as frenetic as the opening of the first.
Yeah, it was a very frantic pace from the get-go, yeah, from the touching the gloves. And obviously, your first fight or your second fight, you're bound to slow down in the second and third round. But again, good composure shown by both, and perhaps understanding where to get the rests, and that's a professional understanding.
Oh, that right hand!
Can't.
And it's over with a KO.
Patience and
one shot
a big
made
shot
the
lands,
difference.
yeah.
Now, could it have gone on a little bit longer, or are you glad that the referee I'm glad the referee jumped in here. You can see the frustration in the fighter. He probably wanted to eat a couple of more.
I couldn't say for sure, but I would guess that Lewis Clarke is under 18. So this is his second amateur bout. He gets hit with a big shot. And within amateur boxing, you live to fight another day, right? So we live and learn. He's had a good outing, and next time he comes out, he can grow from that and go on from there. So I think it's a good stoppage.
Yeah.
You know, I can understand his frustrations as a fighter. You want to fight.
Yeah, you want to fight until you can't anymore.
Yeah, of course you want to fight. That's why you're a fighter. But it's Paul Crosley and the official's job to make sure that both fighters.
Yeah, that's it. And I mean, it's not like they're getting paid the big bucks to be in here. Sure, fighter safety has to come first.
Yeah, it's paramount. Yeah.
Without question. Oh, we just wait for the MC to come in. We give a quick shout out to some of our sponsors. Miller Taxis, the only way to get home in Preston. Health Shack. Well, we've just eaten their food, and my God, being a non-healthy guy myself, amazed at how well it tasted, man. So that's Health Shack Preston and Miller's Taxis, two of our sponsors tonight. Let's turn it over to our
As
MC.
always, ladies and gentlemen, please show your appreciation for both fighters in the cage this evening. With 57 seconds on the clock in round number one, we have a winner via TKO in the red corner, Omar Khan. And your continued appreciation, please, for Lewis Clarke.
1, 2. Check me out right here, yo.
Yo, the sun don't shine.